In Cuba, a rare sight in the streets of Havana as thousands of Cubans protested the poor quality of life.
As Q13 News reporter Madeline Rivera shows us, it all comes with a stern warning from Russia.
As Cubans call for freedom and change, people around the world from Spain to Miami are showing their support.
It's important that we recognize what is happening in Cuba right now at this very moment. A spontaneous uprising that has never happened in the last 60 years.
Thousands are protesting against the country's communist regime as a slew of problems plague the island. The country's economic crisis has gotten worse. The coronavirus pandemic has led to a drop in tourism revenue. Severe blackouts and food shortages are also rampant.
One of these leaders said, look, they've taken away everything from us, including our fear. Now, once the Cuban people lose that fear of the government, then I believe it's the beginning of the end.
On Monday, President Biden emphasized U.S. support of the Cuban people, urging the country's leaders to listen to them.
The Cuban people demanding their freedom from an authoritarian regime.
The Cuban government blames the U.S. in part for the worsening situation, pointing to the sanctions against the country. But the White House says they are not at fault.
And the United States regularly authorizes the export of agricultural products, medicine, medical equipment, and humanitarian goods to Cuba. There's every indication that yesterday's protests were reactions of the people in Cuba to exhaustion of the governance of the leaders in the state.
The White House says while it will continue to assess how the U.S. can be directly helpful to the people of Cuba, it is still too early to predict any policy change for the country. In Washington, Madeline Rivera, Q13 News.